Hi, everyone, and welcome to Walter's Wives and Woes.
I'm Shelby.
And I'm Marissa, and we are
The Walters Girls.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Walter's Wives and Woes. Holy crap, has it been a hot minute? We have been slacking. I was like, we were walking down to Shelby's basement. I'm like, I think it's been like 2 months since we've actually recorded. And I know it's been a month minimum since we put something out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we just want to for one, it's going on like 10 o'clock. So, and it's a Wednesday night. So we're going to try to keep this short and sweet, but also kind of like catch you guys up on what's been going on this last month. There's been some decisions made, some changes.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
I got a new job.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking nut job. Yeah. All right, Shelby. She's slap happy.
Oh.
But yeah, so I got a new job. Same position, just a different district. It's been a breath of fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
Much needed. I'm like a week and a half in, and it's going really good so far. Finding my groove.
Mm-hmm.
Much bigger district, more responsibility, more staff, more money. Really great administration. So I'm glad they picked me. But yeah, so since we did our last podcast, like we both went on spring break and had a lot of fun. Shelby, where'd you go?
Vegas, baby.
Shelby and Jeremy go to Vegas every year for spring break. For what? Opening weekend of March Madness. Jeremy's a big gambler.
Yes.
And Shelby is a big drinker.
Yes. It's a nice weekend to get away.
Yes.
Watch lots of basketball. Go out with our friends. So, and where'd you guys go?
We went to Gulf Shores. And it was actually just me, Gemma, and Marina, and our mom. And it was, you would think it would not be a relaxing vacation with a 3-year-old and like a 9-month-old at the time. And it was so relaxing. Like, I love Gulf Shores. It has like a piece of my heart. I already want to go back. So, but it's like, okay, that was like over a month ago that we went there. Like a month and a half ago, I think. So
it was.
Time is just like flying by. The school year is almost over.
Thank you, Jesus.
Well, and speaking of the school year almost being over, Shelby has something big kind of coming up.
Yeah.
Are you going to share it?
I'm having a surgery done.
What kind of surgery?
I don't know if I want to share it.
Why?
Because my students listen to this.
Like, they're not going to notice the difference whenever they see you the time after that.
I don't know. Maybe they won't.
How could they not?
I don't know. I'm actually having a breast reduction.
She's getting rid of them big old tatas.
2 weeks from today. I'm nervous. I'm excited. And just really hoping I'm not in a lot of pain. I hope it cures a lot of the pain that I have now.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that women pay to have breasts as large as yours, because it's like, how does your back not hurt?
Oh, I have no idea.
Like, it is insane. Like, I think about Dolly Parton and I'm just like, she must
have some really good bras.
She must.
And get like a massage every day.
Yeah, because the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe, well,
Yeah,
implants, they would weigh the same as fat, right? I don't
probably
know.
close to it.
But yeah, so Shelby's getting new boobs.
I'm getting less boobs. They're still going to be mine.
Yeah, they're just not going to be as prominent. So, which it's
Mm-hmm.
like, people are probably like, oh, yeah, your back hurts. But it's like your outfit decisions,
Everything.
everything is affected by it.
Everything.
Like,
And I've been having so much pain lately with like my back and mostly my neck and shoulders. And I just feel like ever since I had Lainey, like
yeah,
they've just gotten so much bigger.
they have. They really have. Like, whenever you were pregnant, that's the only place you gained
Mm-hmm.
weight.
Yeah.
And then I've
They've
never,
just never really returned
yeah,
back to
it's,
size. Not that they were small before, but
they're like twice as big now,
yeah, I feel
easily.
like they are.
Yeah. So,
It's
gotta do
just
what you gotta do.
mm-hmm.
And, well, I mean, if you want me to cut this out, we can, but then ultimately, this leads to a bigger decision of being done having kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that getting to this point, Shelby and Jeremy had to decide, like, is Shelby gonna risk another terrible pregnancy, a scary delivery, and do they want another one? Jeremy's old, so
Mm-hmm. And gone a lot.
yeah, he is. So little Lainey Ray is gonna be an only child,
Yep.
but thankfully my children refer to her as sister.
Yeah. And I don't really think Lainey's gonna mind being an only
Oh no,
child.
she's gonna love it. She's gonna
Like
love it.
she's very much like drama queen,
Wants to be the center of
wants to
attention.
be center of attention. Like she's just got a lot of her dad in her, to be honest.
Really? Yeah. Just her dad.
Yeah. Jeremy wanted to be an only child.
Of course he did. Princess Jeremy. Oh my gosh.
I'm not saying that I can't be dramatic, but
You guys are both so dramatic. So it's like, okay, could we expect anything less out of Lainey? Like, literally, before we came down here, she knew Shelby wasn't going to go to bed, and she's throwing herself on the floor. And I told Shelby, I'm like, just walk away from her. And Shelby's like, oh, Lainey. Like, there are two types of parents. There are Shelby's and there are Marissa's.
my babies used to be going to bed with her.
She's spoiled.
She is.
But, well, literally, before I came over to Shelby's, Marina was still awake because she got like a little power nap in while the kids were in the tub. And she's just crying. And I'm like, deuces, be back later. Good luck, Derek. Like, maybe it's because you only have one and I'm on my third, and I'm just like, they'll survive.
Yeah, probably. I think that's a lot of it.
I think so too. So basically, it's up to me and Derek to, provide all the grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
But I think mom's only going to be getting one more. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Little Lainey Ray, she's just going to. It's crazy because they really do act like siblings. And
Mm-hmm.
we get them matching outfits and
Mm-hmm.
they're with each other all the time.
Yeah.
So I think it's good for her. Hopefully, it'll prevent like that very selfish only child
Mm-hmm.
trait.
Yeah.
So that's my concern. I told Shelby, I'm like, she better not be a brat because I ain't gonna be putting up with that.
Coming from you and your children.
Yeah, I was trying to give Shelby some parenting lessons on
Okay.
Lainey listening because, oh my gosh, Lainey does not listen worth a crap. And it was like this weekend or something. and she's like climbing up on the TV. Like there's a little bench below Shelby's TV, and Lainey will climb up there and smack the TV. And Shelby's like, Lainey, get down. You know you're not supposed to be up there. And she just stares at Shelby and smacks the TV. Like, makes full-blown eye contact. And Shelby's like, Lainey, one, don't make me get you. Two. Like yeah, you do. Shelby counts to 3, gets all the way to 5. This whole time, Lainey's just staring at her hitting the TV. And I'm just like, you should have spanked her. Because she's like, Lainey, you know better. As she gets her down, Shelby walks away. Lainey gets right back up there. And Shelby starts counting. I'm like, no second chances, Shelby. I'm like, you got to start disciplining her. And she's like, as my kids are literally running around being hood rats, and I'm like toning them out. And Shelby's like, maybe if your kids were better behaved, I'd take your advice. But obviously it doesn't work. And I was like, yeah. Literally. I'm just like,
yeah, you're telling me to like spank her. And I'm like, how many times have you actually gotten up and spanked your child?
Well, I stopped because I felt like I was beating them most of the time. I'm like, all I do is spank my kid because they're so freaking bad. And it's like, I've tried so many.
You yell at them, it doesn't matter. They just don't listen.
You try the soft tones, we don't do that. And then they smack you across the face or something. Like, I've tried so many different parenting styles and none of them work. My kids, they can't be parented. I'm
very much into the distract them. Like,
well, what do they call? Like, don't
redirection.
Redirection, yeah.
Redirecting them.
You know, because so much. I feel like she's at an age where you can do that. Once they get to Gemma's age, she was throwing a fit the other day, kept stomping that freaking foot.
Yeah.
When Gemma gets mad, she stomps her foot. And she repeats the same thing over and over and over again, and it drives me nuts.
Like what? What does she say?
No, Mom. No car. I want to go to Shelby's house. And then she's stomps her foot. And I'm like, stomp that foot one more time. And she picks it up and holds it midair. And I'm like, stomp it. Do it. She's like, no, Mom. And I'm just like, oh, she was gone. So then my tactic with Gemma is to ignore her. Because if you feed into it, she just gets terrible.
Yeah.
Derek hasn't learned that yet.
Yeah.
He likes to feed into it.
Well,
men. And he's an instigator, so.
Yeah.
They don't know when to stop. Shelby's an instigator, too.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You totally are.
When have I even instigated last?
Last?
Yeah. Example. Come on.
Okay. I'd almost bet you instigated with Jeremy tonight because you guys are still fighting.
No, I haven't even said anything.
You're just giving him this cold shoulder.
No, I've been nice.
You've been nice.
Mm-hmm.
You do pick fights.
I made dinner. Haven't said anything.
I'm trying to think. I mean, it's been a long time since we've gotten in a fight. I think the last time we got in a fight was over this stupid podcast.
Oh, when you were acting like a crazy person?
When?
Saying, if you're not going to take this seriously, then I'm not going to do it with you. And I'm like, okay.
Well, that's okay. This is context. We're sitting around talking about how Shelby doesn't like how her life revolves around her husband's schedule. And
because it does.
Then sure enough, this podcast revolves around Shelby's schedule.
Because my schedule revolves around my husband's schedule. So really it revolves around Jeremy's schedule.
So then I was getting frustrated and I'm just like, because she's like, oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. And I'm like, I'm sure you will all be shocked to know this, but Shelby doesn't do anything beyond record. She doesn't make any posts. She doesn't do any of the editing.
I don't respond to the haters.
Yeah, well,
That's all my sister.
I have full control of the social media. So, and yeah, just watch what you say because Shelby's the nicer of the two of us. I don't give a crap. But yeah, so then I was getting upset because I'm just like, she's over here complaining about my life revolves around Jeremy's schedule, blah, blah, blah. And she's doing the same crap to me with this podcast. So I was just like, do you want to do it or not? I'm like, because if you don't want to do it, then we're not going to do it. No, I want to do it, Martha. It's just we don't have to stick to a schedule.
Because there's no schedule in my life.
Yeah, I know.
There's no routine.
Here we are. I mean, we said we were going to release once a week, which, by the way, scratch that.
We needed a break after the fiasco.
Yeah, we really, because there really wasn't up. There's been things that have unraveled even since then.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to get into it though, because we said what we wanted to say and it wasn't about that person, but they've made it all about themselves. Go figure. That's what a narcissist does.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we did need a break because there was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just so much going on in our lives. Like as summer gets closer, like I feel like life just gets busier.
It does. I'm so ready for these next 2 weeks to be over. They're so busy.
Well, I work until June 19th.
That sucks.
Yeah. I kind of screwed myself on that though.
Mm-hmm.
Note to self, if my supervisor asks me if I want to make my own schedule in the summer again, be like, no. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I've got less than 2 weeks with my surgery. So I'm ready to be done.
Yeah, you guys don't go back after Labor Day, right?
Memorial Day.
Oh, okay.
And
I've always struggled. I always get those two like mixed up.
Oh.
I make myself look like an idiot.
Think May. Memorial Day. M's.
Okay, I'll try to remember that.
Yeah. But no, we go back for our teacher work day the day after Memorial Day. So which I'm planning to work that.
Mm-hmm. This year in my new district, they started because they built a new building.
Mm-hmm.
So some of my staff are done like on the 30th or the 29th. The 29th. Other ones are done on like the 22nd. So it's kind of weird, but it doesn't really affect me because I'm not done until June 19th.
Yeah.
But
so you're done from June 19th until August 1st?
No, July 23rd.
Oh, July 23rd.
Because I was like, I need more time in August because I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't want to get too into my job, but I'm at a new district and I'm also going to be changing like my point of sale system because the one that they have sucks.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I'll get a true July off or a true month off. I told him, I'm like, I'll do whatever I got to do to get this up and running. So,
yeah.
But yeah, it's fun stuff.
Yep. So lots going on.
Yeah. And we have big plans for this weekend. So this weekend's Mother's Day.
Yes.
And first Derek and I were like talking, Derek took my kids, all three of them, to the Fort Wayne Zoo by himself. Like, I would never even dare to do that. But I was like, oh, I want to go to the Columbus Zoo. And so we were just talking. We were going to be in Bell Fountain anyway on Saturday for a bridal shower. So then we're just going to go and spend the night Saturday, do our Cheesecake Factory and IKEA. And then Sunday we're going to do the zoo. And I told Shelby and Jeremy, and they're going to come too. So it'll be a lot of fun. And my mother-in-law might come. She has a lot going on right now. So we don't know for sure yet, but she might come because it's fun seeing the kids. Well, she wants to go to IKEA.
Mm.
But just seeing the kids at the zoo is a lot of fun. And Columbus has rides that Jonah hasn't been on. So
the kids will love it.
Oh, yeah. And all four of them will get to sit in the wagon together. They'll look so cute.
They will. They'll love it.
They will. I just picture them with their juices and their snacks. But yeah, that's our life.
Yeah. So just wanted to pop on, give an update. And then maybe you guys can tell us what you want to hear next.
Yeah. Prior to just doing this update, we thought about doing like a sister showdown, like get to know these sisters a little bit better. Not sure if anyone would be interested in that. But yeah, just let us know. It's been fun. We're still going to do it. We're still here. Life's just crazy.
Yes.
So let us know what y'all want to hear. Maybe it's, well, Shelby's recovery is going to be a couple weeks from now. But maybe more in depth on that. And then,
yeah,
all that good stuff. So
I'm just kind of like, I survived an HG pregnancy. It can't be nearly as bad as that.
Yeah, I feel like it won't be.
Yeah.
From what I heard, it's not terrible. All I know is when I'm done having kids, I'm not afraid to go under the knife. Take it all off. Getting these arms fixed, getting these boobs fixed, getting these thunder thighs fixed. I'm going to be like Dolly Parton. Derek's probably thinking, with what money? So I had to get a new job. I'm thinking ahead. Oh gosh, but no. So I think we're gonna wrap her on up. Hope everyone has a good Mother's Day weekend, and we'll see you in a couple weeks, hopefully. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, it's just Marissa right now. I wanted to add a little update to this podcast because it was supposed to be an update that was posted a couple weeks ago, and life has just been crazy around here. So we recorded that a few weeks ago. Since then, we did go to the zoo in Columbus with the kids, and we all had so much fun. The kids did not want to leave the zoo, but us mamas were ready to go. We were for sure ready to go. And then on top of that, Shelby actually just had her surgery 2 days ago. She is recovering well. It is honestly crazy to see how different she looks in all the best ways. And just to provide a little update for her, the pain is manageable. And she said the pain does not even compare to what she had been experiencing with her neck and back. The pain that she had with her neck and back was unbearable. They were able to remove 6 pounds from her chest. And when you say a literal weight lifted off her shoulders, that is what it means. Literally 6 pounds of weight lifted off of her shoulders. So she is just going to be recovering and taking it easy. And I'm just so happy for her, and she's so happy for her decision for that. She's so happy she made that decision. And it'll just be interesting to see how Lainey is, because her mama's not going to be able to pick her up for 4 weeks. So it'll be a hard thing, but we're really hoping to get back into the swing of the podcast, especially since work is wrapping up for Shelby. I am working until June 19th, and then I have a month off. But our students here at my new district are done next week. So things are going to be slowing down. Life's going to be going a little bit slower, hopefully. I just feel like time is literally flying by. Like, I've been at my new job for a month. Does not feel that like it has been that long. And I mean, it's a good thing, but it's also like time is so fleeting. So, no, we haven't given up on our podcast. It's just life is life, and that's for sure. But yeah, just wanted to also provide the update on that update. And also, I want to say that I have found a new career possibility. We went out last weekend, Shelby, Jeremy, me, and Derek, for Jeremy's birthday and went to the comedy club in Fort Wayne. And after the act was over, they had open mic night, and I was feeling good, Had a couple of drinks, so my confidence was extra high. And I went up on stage and I literally killed it. So here are some bits. If you can hear me over Shelby, good luck. She was laughing so hard. She's my number one fan, always has been.
Trevor, I'm taller than you. I'm gonna try not to put my pants on my sister in the parking lot. But I'm not a comedian. I just find myself hilarious. My number one fan sitting right there. So he said open mic night, and I'm like, guys, I'm gonna live up to it. But I have 3 kids. There's nothing that sets me off whenever we're doing the dirty and I got a kid screaming on the monitor. Mom, I got to poop! Mom, open the door! Because we locked the door. That's what I'm practicing again. Mom, I got to poop. I'm going to poop my pants. Then you got to stop mid-session and wipe the butt. That's my favorite turn on right there. Anyone have kids in high school or anything? Not us, any of those kids eat school lunches? Do they pack their lunch? Sometimes. Well, guess what? I'm the lunch lady's boss. I'm the director of food services with a master's degree. Everyone would say that, but I am. So you tell those kids to eat school lunch, believe it or not, even though they're heavily processed and individually processed, they're very healthy. Good job. Good job. Yeah. The other thing is, heaven forbid we give these kids fruits and vegetables. They don't like them anyway. Give them chicken strips and french fries all day long with a pint of ranch.
So there you have it. That was my 5 minutes and 21 seconds of fame. But not the whole time. I had to make sure to cut out the inappropriate stuff that I did say. It's amazing what a couple of drinks will do to you and the amount of confidence it gives you. But I don't have that confidence today putting this podcast out there. But yeah, that was me living out my childhood dream. According to my sister, I was awesome. I was the funniest person there. I could totally be a stand-up comic. So who knows? You may be looking at the next Matt Rife, but we'll see. Only time will tell. But anyway, the rest of that night, it was so much fun. We stayed out until like 11 o'clock, made our mom mad because, well, she had all 4 kids. I would have been mad too, but it was totally worth it. So many good laughs and just good times. And as parents, you hardly get moments like that with, honestly being so carefree and not really worrying about it or worrying about what people think of you. So it was just a much needed night, and hopefully it happens again soon. But I just wanted to pop in, provide this update on our update, give you hopefully something to laugh about, and hopefully you'll be hearing from Shelby and I in the next week or 2. Really just depends on, Jeremy's schedule, and then how Shelby's feeling, and then, all these other things. As long as the stars align, Shelby will let us record. So pray for those stars to align. So for now, that is Walter's Wives and Woes. Bye.